New reports showing a grim reality for American millennials. According to the Wall Street Journal, an op-ed there, the generation approaching middle age is in worse financial shape compared to every other living generation. They have less wealth, less property, and lower marriage rates, and yet they're also the most educated. Let's bring in Chris Hogan. He's a personal finance expert and author of Everyday Millionaires. So I don't like to dump on millennials, and I feel like they need to be lifted up, but they are facing some of these financial concerns. How would you tell them to think about it and to address it?
Well, Dana, I think the first thing is to realize that we have to stay in control of our reality. And while there may be things out there that are more challenging with the student loan debt and credit card debt and all these things that are out there, they have to remain in control. So I would tell them to choose to be better for their future. We can't listen to all the voices and all the negative things out there. We've got to stay in control of the things that we can control. That's our income, our attitude, and the plan that we work with our money.
Well, now, so when it comes to buying a house, right, is that still a thing that young people should try to do, or should they wait until they're out of their credit card debt or student loan debt before they take on some sort of property?
Dana, thank you for bringing this up, because young people often try to run out and hurry up and buy a home. But if you're not prepared for this, it can be more of a headache than it can anything else. So I advise people, before you buy a home, I want you to get yourself out of debt. Every debt, that's credit cards, student loans, car loans. Once you're out of debt, I want you to build up a fully funded emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. Then I want you to save a minimum of 10% for a down payment. So you shouldn't just buy a home just to do it. You should do it when you're more stable financially.
You also say that you should dream of the future you.
It's so important to dream. We've got to understand we're in control of our future. And it doesn't matter where you were born or where you went to school. I talk about that in my book, Everyday Millionaire. It's not a matter of where you start. It's a matter of the plan that you work. But when you're engaged and you have goals for yourself, it keeps you motivated and you believe that you can do it.
I'm not going to play this sound because I would rather hear your sound, but I want you to talk about what happened at Morehouse College last Sunday when the billionaire Robert Smith said, I'm going to pay off the student loan debt of the class of 2019. Is student loan debt something that can be avoided, should be avoided, or are there other ways that we need to change policy on this?
Well, first and foremost, what that gentleman did at that college was a massive gift to be able to pay off the student loan debt of 400 students. That's incredible. But here's the thing. I think we've gotten this idea of how to go about going to college completely wrong. People are signing up for student loans like they're Tic Tacs. You know, it's just this easy thing to do when you don't have to go about it that way. There are scholarships and grants that are out there, Dana. There's free money waiting. There's community college. You could go to school at night while you work during the day, or vice versa. So higher education is a good thing. Student loans just aren't the way.
And in 30 seconds, what do you think about the military?
I think the military is an incredible service. Those are the true heroes that we have in our society today. They're defending our freedom. But I would advise young people to look at armed forces as an opportunity in their career, especially helping them pay for college later.
All right, Chris Hogan, we always appreciate you coming on, giving this great advice. You know where to find him on Twitter and Facebook.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.